This is Carrie with Fullerton Professional Organizing. And the other day we talked about routines, and we're going to talk a little bit about routines again. We're going to talk about routines. Ashlynne Eaton's ideas about, and Sarah. I don't know Sarah's last name, but I'll have all of that listed in the description. But these are some ideas I got from these ladies. Now, morning routines for you. Now, there is a YouTube, Ashlynne Eaton has a YouTube channel, and she talks a lot about this. And so does Sarah have a YouTube channel, and she talks about her routine. So we're going to talk a little bit about routines. And we're going to start with Ashlynne's ideas. She says, get an hour earlier. Either you can get up an hour earlier and go to bed an hour earlier. She says she makes her bed. She opens up the curtains to let the light in. She makes coffee or her iced coffee. Now, for me, I add my bottle of water near my coffee so that I can remember to drink my water. She says read for 30 to 60 minutes. She reads her Bible. I listen to my Bible on Audible before I get out of bed. Workout 30 to 60 minutes. She has a smoothie breakfast. She showers and gets dressed and starts work at 9. Now, this is my routine. I set my alarm at 8:30 so I can snooze. I get up at 9 or wake up at 9. I sit up and put on the Bible, 1 year Audible Bible. I listen to my day's Bible reading while I drink a protein drink that I put on my nightstand with a bottle of water, so I get my intake and don't forget my water and protein shake intake. I get up and wash my face and put on a little, whatever makeup I put on, lipstick and eyeliner. That's really all I wear. And then I go to make my coffee, and I have another bottle of water there and in my office so that I continue to remember to drink water throughout the day. Then I go and get dressed while the coffee is making, while I continue to drink my water. These are things because I tend to forget to drink my water, and I tend to forget to eat breakfast and lunch, and I need to start taking better care of myself. Now, she has 4 categories for her health, and that is mental health, emotional health, physical health, and productive health. And these are the areas that she wants to improve on. Now, with her mental health, she likes to say that she thinks about her gratitude for the day. She does her prayer and her Bible reading, or in my case, Bible audio or Bible podcast. And then her emotional health, she mentions time outside for 5 to 10 minutes. While she's drinking her coffee or tea, give back or your active service for the day, and practice, or you can use that time to practice a little hobby. Your physical habits can be stretches, skin care, walking, water. Productive health is making your bed, making a to-do list, your top 3 things to get done that day, and get your day started on time, especially your work day. To start, pick one habit from each category. what order of these habits will work for you. Do these for a month. Then you can add more of the above categories as you go. If you need an accountability partner, get an accountability partner so that you're accountable to each other to get these things done. Ashlynne recounts her background story and why morning routines are so powerful. Then she shares a simple formula that you can use to build your own custom morning routine. When making a to-do list for the day, begin by listing everything that you need to accomplish. It's kind of a brain dump. We've talked about that before. And you can continue this list all day long. You can brain dump all day long. That way you're not keeping all of this in your head. Then focus on a couple of the key priorities. If you complete your priority items, you will have a productive and successful day, even if you didn't get everything done on the list. Even if everything on the big list doesn't get accomplished. Ashlynne says, I really started seeing my mornings as an opportunity and just a chance for me to really set the tone for my day, physically, mentally, and emotionally, by getting those things kind of started first thing in the morning. I really do kind of set myself up for success throughout the day. Without a morning routine, you can feel behind on the day before it even begins. It is stressful playing catch up from the cycle of being unproductive for the first hours of the day. One size does not fit all for a morning routine. We're all different with unique situations, schedules, preferences, families, family members, houses. Copying someone else's routine will not give you the same results. It takes 21 days to build a habit. Therefore, committing to a new morning routine every single day for a month will lead to a real lifestyle change rather than a temporary shift. Although the changing your morning routine is hard, through consistent practices, you can be successful, just little at a time. Begin by considering mental health habits you would like to focus on in the morning. For me, it was drinking my water every day and taking my vitamins every day. These could include practicing gratitude, reading, meditating, or listening to a podcast. Then pick one habit you would like to focus on in your routine. Choose a physical habit to focus on as part of your morning routine. It would be something like stretching or like drinking water, going for a walk, working out, skincare. I need to start my treadmill walking. Your mental health should be included in your morning routine. So select an aspect of that to include. It could be, but isn't limited to, going outside, lingering over your tea or coffee or water, giving back to others, or spending some time doing arts and crafts. Get ready for your day by including one productivity habit in your morning routine. Something to help you transition into your workday might be making your bed, making a to-do list, or focusing on being prompt. Now, the next person and her routines, what she says about routines. Let's talk about that. All right. She says solid morning routines are important as well. Prepare ahead. routines that are right for you and how to get started. Prep your breakfast on the weekends. She says one big breakfast and freeze. Maybe week 1 is freeze enough pancakes for the week. Week 2, enough waffles. Week 3, egg bites. Week, oatmeal in the crock pot. Parfaits. These are things that Nikki at home does. The oatmeal in the crock pot. Parfaits. You might do boiled eggs. Meal planning. Delegate. Let's see. Preparing ahead includes the prep breakfast, meal plan for the week, and tidy house nightly. Meal planning. Delegate. Bedtime routine. Having something to wake up to. The whole family house reset. The whole family whole house reset. Having all things leaving the home prepped and ready to go at the door or at your bedroom door. It doesn't necessarily all have to be piled up at the front of the front door. It can be your bedroom door. Solid bedtime routines for self and kids. Have something to look forward to, like your coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, or juice or protein shake. This is your time, so protect it. Okay, one is use a wake-up clock that lights up when they are allowed to come out of the room. Your kids may get up at 5 a.m., but you don't allow them to come out till 6:30 a.m. So they stay in their room so that you're protecting your time at 5 a.m. to 6:30 and having your downtime. They can have their downtime too, but they can stay in their room so that you can have your time in the morning to get yourself ready and prepared for the day. So set those boundaries for your kids. Even if they're early risers, they have to stay in their room. Use loud fans so that it drowns out noises so that you can sleep better. And make sure your kids have things to do if they get up early, and so that they won't be so bored that you don't get your downtime in the morning. So morning time, they can come out in the morning. Do not come out before 6:30 a.m. Loud fans in the room for better sleep, noise blocking. Give them activities, audiobooks, etc. until 6:30 a.m. How much sleep do you need? Is it 8 hours? What time do you put kids to bed? End of the day needs, wake up time. I always made my kids go to bed at 8. Even if they didn't fall asleep at 8, they had to go to bed at 8. Morning routines can include self-care, skin, nails, coffee, quiet time, getting ahead on tasks, meal planning, cleaning, work before the kids get up. You know, if you have a side hustle and a full-time job, you might need to get some of the side hustle done before they get up. Mindset activities like journaling, Bible reading, prayer time, or incorporate them into the Bible time and prayer time. Have them do that in their room for quiet time before they come out of their room. Healthy activities like water, walking, meal prep, your arts and craft time or reading time, podcasting, whatever you want to spend your extra time in the morning doing. Just for mom ideas is the reading, the gratitude journal, dream board, beauty routines, positive affirmation about kids and spouse. You know, reason to wake up early. What is your why? Start slow and ease in. Reward yourself. Find what works for you. I used to get to work 30 minutes early and drink coffee for 30 minutes before I had to clock in and get to work at my desk. All right, so here is a little review. Sarah helps prep ahead time to create the perfect morning routine for busy lives. Progress over perfection. Remember that. Make a big bulk breakfast for your family every weekend. Freeze the leftovers for protein-packed, healthy, homemade breakfasts that take just seconds to heat and serve your family on weekdays. Sarah says, we're talking about creating your morning routine and key emphasis on it's not going to look the same as mine. It's not going to look the same as Susie's down the street. It's going to be unique to you. Having your meals planned out ahead of time means you don't have to figure them out in the morning. It's one less thing you have to do. Freezer breakfast. Getting things ready for the morning saves you time the next day. You can actually focus on your morning routine when you're not having to look for things or complete leftover household chores. A solid bedtime routine for your kids gives you more time at night to prep for the next day. It also allows you to decompress so you're not stressed when you wake up. A rule that early waking kids need to stay in bed until a specific time is key to carving out a morning routine. This means teaching them that being awake doesn't mean the day is starting. Determine when you can realistically wake up depends on end of the day needs, plus how much sleep you require. Start slowly. Begin getting up 5 minutes early in the morning, then 10 for a few days, then 15. Eventually you will reach the time that you want. Maybe you just want 30 extra minutes. Maybe you need an hour. Reward yourself after a set time period of getting up a specific number of minutes earlier. Buy yourself a coffee or something else you want. Then do it again after another milestone. When you reach your goal, reward yourself. Give yourself something nice to wake up to. It may be coffee already brewing in the timed coffee maker, gym clothes laid out, or a book next to your bed. Use whatever works for you. Adjust as you go. If you find something isn't working for you, move some things around. Change things up instead of doing the same thing for years. All right, guys, those are some great ideas for your morning routines. You start small and build on that. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next podcast.